Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have got another haul video for you guys. This is another MAC haul. I haven't done one in a little while, but this one is not a random haul. This is all the MAC Fruity Juicy collection that just released this past week. I got my hands on a bunch of products from the collection and I want to share them with you guys. I had been getting emails that this collection was releasing for probably about a month, and I even had an invite to go to Vaughan Mills for their pre-launch cocktail party, but I was unable to attend because I had to work. So I was a little worried I wasn't going to get everything that I wanted, but I absolutely did, and you guys will see. Of all of the items in this collection, there are 4 things that I didn't get, and that was by choice. I didn't get them because I couldn't get them. I didn't get them because I knew they weren't something I was going to use. They were either too dark for me in terms of the bronzers and the highlighters, or they were too light and would wash out my face in terms of a lipstick and a lip gloss. This is a pretty big collection, so I'm not going to rant too long because I do want to show you guys all of this stuff and swatch everything for you as well. So first of all, I just want to talk about the packaging. So all of the products, with the exception of one, I think, came in this packaging, and this is pretty much the theme of the whole collection. It is juicy, fruity, so you've got all these hibiscus flowers, some bananas, pineapples, what is that, papaya or mango or something like that. Super adorable. I'm obsessed with the packaging. They hit it out of the park. Also, this whole collection was a really big hit for me. I loved almost everything in it. A couple of things, no, one thing, well, yeah, a couple things are re-releases, and I'll talk about that when we get there. But for the most part, it was all new products, so I was super, super excited to get my hands on everything. So since I've got this in my hand, we'll talk about this first. So everybody knows what MAC Fix Plus is, and they put one out for this collection. So also, look at the bottle. So that same design that was all over the boxes, which I'm going to throw over there, is all over the bottle, and this is not a sticker, it's actually printed onto the bottle. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, big deal, it's Fix Plus. But if you didn't get a chance when MAC released their Work It Out collection to get the coconut scent, this is your chance, because this is MAC Fix Plus Coconut, and it is the full size. So I actually do have the one from the Work It Out collection, which was a travel size bottle, and I love it. If you are new to MAC Fix Plus, it is a hydrating spray, a setting spray. You can use it on your makeup brushes to dampen them. It is fantastic, amazing, and normally it is unscented, but sometimes they do release scented ones, and this is the coconut one. It was my favorite in the Work It Out collection, and I'm so happy that they re-released it and I was able to get my hands on a full size because I'm obsessed with this stuff. If you guys are interested, go get it now, because I have a feeling that this is going to sell out pretty quickly, because coconut was the first scent to sell out in the Work It Out collection as well. So the next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about before we get into all of the more fun things are the 2 brushes released for the collection. So every year MAC releases a spring collection, and they always put out a couple brushes. So I actually already own this first brush. So this is first of all, let's talk about the handle. It's that same beautiful design. It's a black, and then the metal is also black. So this is the 125 brush. It is a dual fiber face brush. It is so soft. No, this is the 126. I'm so sorry. The 125 is the other one. I actually already have this brush from the Wash and Dry collection. And I watched a video of another girl who did this same kind of a haul thing, and she had said that she was pretty sure they released the same 2 brushes with the Vibe Tribe collection that was the spring one for last year. So I think that every spring collection they kind of are re-releasing the same brushes, so that is something to keep in mind. If you've already got the brushes from the Wash and Dry collection, maybe skip these, but like I said, I think I have this brush already, or one that's very, very similar, but I couldn't resist the beautiful handle. So that's the first brush, and the other one has the same sort of a design on it, and it is a 125 brush, and it is more of a fan-shaped brush. It's not a fan brush. It's also dual fibered, a little bit denser, but still just as soft. So those are the 2 brushes that they released with the collection this year. Now we get into all of the fun stuff, so all of the actual makeup. So for this collection, they released, I think it was 5 different powder compacts for this collection, and I got 4 of the 5. So the first thing is something that I'm 90% sure They've definitely had it in past special edition collections, and I'm pretty sure it is a regular line item. I should double check, but like I didn't have it, so I wasn't 100% sure, but I know that they've had it before, and that is Refined Golden. So all of the compacts look like this. They are black. They have that same design on the front. Obviously, there's going to be your mirror in all of them. So this is Refined Golden, and it is a bronze, but it has some glitter in it. Now, normally with bronzers, I am not really into having any glitter or shine in them, but I couldn't resist this one, and honestly the glitter is not too overwhelming. So that is that right there. That's the bronze color. I'm going to swatch it there for you guys. It is a little bit deeper, but it does blend out really nicely, and it's a little bit more of like an orangey than I would also normally go, but with the summer coming up, I think it's going to be perfect. I've got it on today just sort of, you know, where I would normally put contour and a little bit up, blended around the shape of my face. I really like it. Super, super soft and really long wearing. So if you are like me and you didn't have Refined Golden from any of the other collections, maybe pick it up now just to have like the special limited edition packaging, because it is stunning. So that was the first one. So the next one that I got was Delicates. This is the one where it is a Studio Sculpt defining bronzing powder. They had two of these out. One was in Delicates and one was in Delphic, I believe the name was. And I did like both of them, but Delphic was just a little bit too dark to be realistic for me to have. So I got this one. It was just a little bit lighter of a shade. That's the shade right there. Sorry, I can never put that finger up properly. So it just looks like that. That is more of my kind of like all-season bronzing kind of a color, where it's just a little more muted down. There's no orange in it. There's no glitter in it. I also have this sort of like all over my chest and my neck and up into my face just to blend down, because my face always ends up being darker than everything else. So that is what I have all over that. Again, these Studio Sculpting bronzers are fantastic. They're long wearing, they're really soft, they're really easy to work with. So if this one seems like too light for you, maybe try out Delphic. It might be better for you. I could have maybe gotten away with it for some contour, but I have so many contouring products already that I just didn't see the point in getting something that I would only maybe use. I wanted to get stuff that I knew that I would want to play with. So the next one that they put out was another bronzing powder, and it is Banana Bronze, and it reminds me a lot of MAC's, Matte Bronze. So it is a matte bronzer, another really, really, really nice bronze color, especially for us fairer girls. It looks just like that. Put it there. It's almost like the in-between of these two, which is kind of funny. I didn't realize that. But this was the one that I wanted the most of all of the bronzers, just because it's the most, you know, for me, because I do like a matte bronzer, not a shimmery one, even though I have the shimmery one. Again, I've been using this one all over my face and also to do some contour when I want a little bit lighter of a bronzed look. But fantastic. It's a really great alternative to MAC Bronze, which is my usual go-to bronzer. But like I said, again, another really, really great one. This is probably the prettiest product that came out in the whole collection, and it, like, you can see that when YouTubers are showing it, they don't want to swatch it because they don't want to swirl it together, but I'm gonna do it. Like, I haven't played with it at all yet because I wanted to show you guys it in its pristine condition, and then I wanted to swirl all the colors together with you here so you guys could see what happens when I see what happens, and that is Oh My Passion Pearl Matte Face Powder. How gorgeous is that design? Absolutely beautiful. So I swatched it a little bit at the store because I did. So basically what happened was I had gone to MAC on Tuesday. I think I went Tuesday, and I was talking to the girl and I was like, listen, when is this collection finally coming out, and are you guys getting it? Because I haven't said before, but my MAC store is not a pro store. It's like a counter at the Bay, so sometimes they don't get all the collections. So I know a couple of years ago when the Cinderella collection released, they didn't get the collection at the store because it's not a MAC Pro store. So I said, like, are you guys getting it, and when is it coming? And they said, yeah, it's coming Thursday. And the girl that actually works at my store, because I go in there so often, was like, listen, the collection's not like out for display or anything left, but I've got it all in the drawer down below. Go through it, see what you, like, don't swatch anything, obviously, because I couldn't ruin the product for anybody else, but she's like, go through it, see what you want, we'll put it aside, and then Thursday morning you can come pick it up and pay for it then, and then you can have it. So I got to dig through this whole collection and make sure I got all of the pieces I wanted first, which I was so appreciative of. It meant so much to me that they let me do that. But so the day I went to pick it up, I was able to kind of swatch a few things and just make sure I was happy with them. I didn't end up putting anything back. I ended up picking up one more thing because I didn't realize that there were 2 brushes. I thought there was only one, but I realized the next day that there were actually 2, so I got both. So yeah, this is the powder, and you are supposed to swirl it all together. Now I'm going to do like a little bit, I just want to see what the colors look like out on their own, just randomly. So those are the 4 colors on their own. I just wanted to see what this looked like before I throw them all together. So that's like the yellow, purple, red, bronzy kind of color. So they're not really a lot on their own, which is I guess why you need to swirl them together. It's so funny too because I've heard so many people say that they're going to get a backup of this just so that it like stays pretty. I'm not about that life. I just, I don't see the point. Like, I understand makeup collectors. If that's what you do, awesome. But I don't understand the point of having it and not using it and getting full advantage of the product. So are you guys ready? We're going to swirl it together. That's what it looks like. Let's see. Ooh, that's really pretty. It comes out like almost like a pinky, peachy, bronzy shimmer. That is absolutely stunning. I'm really excited though that I waited to do that with you guys so you guys could see when I got to see what it does. And honestly, the pattern's not that messed up. Like, some of the colors are blended, but who really cares? If you were gonna wear this, this is how you would wear it anyway. I'm so excited to be wearing that, especially for the summer, because it is a bit of a darker kind of a highlight color. So I don't know if that would be good if I was super fair, but because I am getting more tan now, that's amazing. I'm so excited for that. So they also released 2 of the Luster Drop highlighters. Now, I have had one of these before from the Ellie Goulding collection in Pink Rebel, and I know they released it for another collection more recently. I only picked up one for this collection. I picked up Sunrush. There was another one, I can't remember the name, that was quite a bit darker of a bronze color, and it was just way too dark for me. I knew I would never be able to pull that off. So this one is this kind of like, here, I'm going to squeeze a little bit out. It's this golden color. It's like liquid gold is what it literally looks like. I probably put way too much on, but I'm just gonna. So that is what it looks like. I'll just kind of blend it there when it's all blended out. I'm actually wearing this on my cheeks today. I've got it like up in here and also down my nose and a little bit in my Cupid's bow. I love the Luster Drop highlighters. I think they're fantastic. They meld into your skin so beautifully, make it such a natural like glisten and glow, not too over the top, no glitter in these as well, which is perfect, just the perfect amount of sheen. If you guys are looking for a really, really pretty gold highlighter and you don't mind working with a liquid highlighter, I would highly, highly recommend this. They blend out really easily too. I'm not sure if you saw, and they dry down totally matte completely quickly. So if you're a little worried about that, give it a shot, see if you like them, because I wasn't sure about them either when I had the last one I got, but I'm so glad that I picked this one up because it is gorgeous. Okay, so now into the more fun stuff. They released 3 little eyeshadow palettes for the collection. So 2 of them I was able to get in store. One I actually had to buy online because it was an online exclusive, and this one was, funnily enough, like the one that I wanted the most of the 3. So when I went to the store, I saw these 2 and I was like, yeah, I want them, but where's the other one? And they're like, oh, you have to get that online. So I did, just because I really, really wanted it. So now MAC hasn't released anything like this in a while. I know that they used to do like longer ones with 4 shadows. They're really, really good for releasing quads or single shadows in their collections. I haven't seen them do a 6. These are my first 6s, except from the Zac Posen, but even when they did that, it was a square. It wasn't in a long rectangle. So this is the first one, and this is in Fruit à la la. And I actually have this one on my eyes today. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it's these 6 colors. It's the more of the red tones. So you do get what's in here. So this first color is Glamour Light, and it's a satin. This is Soleil So Lovely, which is a matte. You get Arriba, which is a frost. Carnal Charm, which is another matte. Fuchsia Fury is another satin. And then Cocktail Black is a satin. Now this is not black at all. It is brown at best. Now, again, I'm going to swatch all of these, and I'm really happy I've played with all of these because I can tell you guys, these shadows are very, very pigmented on the eyes. They blend out extremely well. So I have not swatched any of them on my arms, but I've seen a couple people do them, and they're not the most pigmented on your arm, which is why I wanted to try them all first so I could actually give you guys like a 2 cents, because things do swatch differently in videos, on fingers, on your arm, than they do blending on your actual eye. So I have done that all on my eye, and I can tell you these are fantastic. If you guys are interested in getting these, it's definitely worth it. So I'm going to swatch all of the colors. So we're going to go down my arm like that. So that's the first one. Second one, where's my little, there it is. And go like that. That one is stunning. I have that all over my lid today, actually. Right. And then the pink. And this is that deep brown. So they are really pretty. I think they're very wearable. They do a really good job of putting them together in a palette where you could like create a couple looks just using these colors. For example, I have this all over my lid, and then that and that in my crease, and then I have that all over my lid again as well. Absolutely gorgeous, really, really pretty. Like I said, some are definitely more pigmented than others, but they do blend out really, really nicely, so just keep that in mind. Maybe if you get the chance, go to your MAC store, ask them if they will try them out on your eyes so you can see, because that's sometimes the best way that you find out how their products actually are, is by getting them to play and wearing them on your face and trying them out for yourself. So the next one, which is another one that's available in stores, is the more green tones, and it's called Love in the Glades. So again, you get Gray Stroke, which is a satin. And then there's Cumulus, which is a frost. Bye Bye Bahamas is another frost. Neoprene Green is a Velux Pearl. Palm Leaves is a satin. And then Russian Blue is a matte. So I will swatch these underneath the ones that I've already got going here. I always love when MAC puts out their collections because I think this is a really good time for anybody that maybe doesn't have, you know, a lot of MAC shadows or a lot of MAC lipsticks or anything like that to get their hands on, you know, some pre-put together palettes. It's a really great opportunity to try out like multiple kinds of different products. Lipsticks is a little harder, but if you guys keep in mind, the Look in the Box kits are coming out really, really soon, and they gave me a sneak peek of that. A sneak peek of them when I was there, and I do happen to know that they come with like a lipstick, an eye pencil, a mascara. I think they have an eyeshadow, and then they have a retro matte. So again, if you don't have a lot of MAC products and you're interested in that, that's something maybe to look into. I might not get any of them this year, so I don't know that I'll be showing you guys them, but I'll keep you posted on when they're coming out so you guys know. So those are the 6 that were from that second palette. Again, some of them don't look super pigmented on my arm. But like I said, when I did a look with them in real life, they were pretty good. So the last one that was the online exclusive and probably my personal favorite is Oh My Banana. And it looks like this. So this is more like the pinks and stuff. The more pinks and like lighter colors. This one to me of the 3 is maybe the most wearable palette. I don't know, I guess it depends on what you really like. If you like the blues, maybe you would find that one more wearable, but for me, this was the most wearable. So you get Big Kahuna is a Frost, Retrospec is a Luster, then you get Soft Brown, which is like one of MAC's like holy grail colors for me. I use it all the time. That's a matte finish. Electric Mandarin is satin, All's Rosy is another matte, sorry that's here, and Land of Delights is another satin. Now I'm out of space on my arm there, so we're going to do them here. So that's the first 2 super, super beautiful shades. I'll swatch Soft Brown even though I've shown it in videos before, but might as well. I'm doing them all, right? Soft Brown, there's that orangey one. My fingers are getting stained with color. And then these are the last 2 here. I'm obsessed with that like deep sort of burgundy plum color. Absolutely stunning. So those are the 6 in Oh My Banana, Love in the Glades, and Fruit a la la. Again, like I said, these are absolutely stunning. I'm going to list all of the prices down below in my description box. If you guys are interested in getting any of these, I highly recommend you do it. I know some of it's already sold out online, but they are normally pretty good about doing at least one restock after the initial hit of all the products. So you guys should be able to still get your hands on these. So the last 6 things that I have are lips. Now, all of you guys know I have a MAC lipstick problem. I did not need to add to my lipstick collection, but of course I did. So they released 4 lip glosses and 4 lipsticks with the collection. I got 3 lip glosses and 3 lipsticks because there was sort of 1 lip gloss shade and 1 lipstick shade that were very, very, very light nude colors, and they were just too light for me. Like, every time I've ever worn a color like that, I think it just looks kind of funky and weird, and it's not very wearable for me, not something I like. I like a brighter color like this one, which is one of the ones in this collection. I'll tell you when I get to it. So again, this is the packaging. So it's the black casing. It's got the fruit and flowers all over it. The inside, the barrel is black. And then, you know, you get your colors. So this first one is Shy Girl, and it is a creme sheen. And it's sort of like a lighter neutral kind of a tone. I'm going to put it, I wish I had more space on my arm. Put it there. So that's that one. Absolutely stunning. It's kind of got like a peachy sort of brown kind of a color to it. It is gorgeous. It wears like all of their other cream sheens do. If you like that more glossy but not a lip gloss, this is probably the formula for you of MAC lipsticks. So the next one, which is the one I actually have on my lips today, is Love at First Bite, and it is an amplified cream. Looks like that. It's this really beautiful, like bright, pinky. It kind of is like a watermelon pink, in my opinion. Looks like that. Absolutely gorgeous. And this too is no lip liner and only sort of 1 swipe on my bottom lip, rubbed together, and then just a little bit just to touch up the top so you can see how pigmented it is, how much color goes on. Absolutely gorgeous color. And the last one that I picked up is CC Me, and it is this dark kind of like berry color. I don't have a lot of colors like this, so I'm really happy to have it. It's kind of like a purpley berry. It is a satin, if I did not say already. So you kind of get one of everything. The other one was called Calm Heat, and I can't remember the finish, but like I said, it was kind of like a white beige, and it was just not my thing. Now onto the lip glosses, which actually, like, surprising because I don't like lip gloss normally, but this might be my favorite part of the collection because these are gorgeous. So again, the packaging is adorable. It looks like that. So this first color is in Cha Cha Cha. These are all creme sheen glasses. I'm just double checking. So that's what that looks like. Put it right there. Absolutely beautiful peach. I wore this one over top of that Shy Girl on, I think, Thursday actually. And I got a lot of compliments on the color. It's absolutely gorgeous together or separate as well. So the next one is this one called Shake, Shake, Shake. And it's like this bright coral kind of a orangey color. So that's what that looks like there. Right there. Super, super pretty. These are also really pigmented, which is nice because that's kind of how I like a lip gloss. They're also, you know, not really sticky at all. Not, you know, they don't bother me as much. And I think that's just in their newer formulas, that the glosses are a little bit thicker, so they stick a lot less, and then that just gives me less headache. This color is my favorite of the ones they released, and it's called La Salsa. And it's this beautiful pink, and there is a little bit of like, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. There is a little bit of like a pearlescent sheen to it as well. Absolutely stunning. And that's that there. And that is also another really good topper for that one there. And then the other lip gloss that I didn't get was like that lipstick. It was just really, really pale, not my thing. So those are the 6 lip products. all of the eyeshadows. I showed you guys everything else. If you guys are interested in getting your hands on this collection, don't hesitate because like I said, they do sell out really quickly. Hopefully they will do a restock at least once so you guys get a chance to get your hands on all these products. If you guys have any questions about anything that I've shown here, please feel free to ask in the comments. I'm pretty good about answering when you guys do comment on my videos. If you guys like this kind of a video and want to see more MAC hauls, more collection hauls, please give this a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.